What's up, guys? So I'm here at Climate Pledge Arena, which is where the Supersonics used to play and the WNBA's Seattle Storm currently play, and there's a hockey team that plays there as well. Who cares about hockey? But I'm here because I'm considering a relocation to Seattle. There's not much in Alaska, and as you know, hella millennials from Alaska, not just Anchorage, Fairbanks, and Juneau, but from smaller towns like Cordova, Shaktoolik, Macoriac, Bethel, Kodiak, Ketchikan. They're moving down to Seattle. Actually, most of the new arrivals here in King County that have moved recently are from Alaska. Why is that? Alaska has poor public transit. Alaska has poor infrastructure. The vast majority of the state is not connected to the road system, and most towns in Alaska are either only accessible by air or by boat. Anchorage, Fairbanks, the Trash Sioux Valley, what I call the Trash Sioux Valley, the Mat-Su Valley, and the Kenai Peninsula are the rare exceptions. So the fact that Alaska is isolated from the rest of North America, although most of Alaska is on the mainland, there are some island communities like Sitka, Ketchikan, Kodiak, Unalaska, Akutan, right? But most towns in Alaska, like Anchorage, Valdez, Fairbanks, Cordova, are still on the mainland, right? And even some parts of Alaska on the mainland are not connected to the road system. For example, I used to spend summers in Cordova. My dad fishes out there, lives out there. That's not connected to the road system. You have to take the boat, the Chiniga or the Aurora, which are part of the Alaska Marine Highway System, or you have to fly in on Alaska Airlines from Anchorage, or fly up from from Seattle via Juneau and Yakutat, which Alaska Airlines calls the Milk Run. So again, Alaska is, although it's on the mainland, most communities are on the mainland. Alaska's isolated from the rest of the United States. And second of all, there's the poor infrastructure. If you live in Anchorage and you don't have a car, you're basically stuck between Benson and Government Hill, Benson Boulevard and Government Hill, unless you live next to the 40 bus, right? And obviously, Alaska has some of the worst pedestrian infrastructure. The sidewalks are like these little 2-foot wide sidewalks. There is no separated bike lanes for bicycles or skateboards or scooters. So like Northern Lights is notorious for this, and Diamond is notorious for this in Anchorage. Bicyclists on the sidewalk, it's dangerous for pedestrians. And then the disastrous Mayor Bronson of Anchorage doesn't shovel or plow the sidewalks in the winter, so it's a big hassle for pedestrians, and it does not meet the ADA requirements. So those are the main reasons. And then just the lack of education. UAA is a terrible institution. They're underfunded, understaffed. Academically, it's a piece of cake. But they don't teach you anything. I've taken classes at UAA. I've taken Spanish and English classes there. So yeah, the education system in Alaska sucks. The lack of jobs for young professionals, working professionals, whatever you may want to call us, that are millennials, there's just really no future in Alaska. I mean, unless you're into commercial fishing, and that's about it, right? Unless you're into construction, welding, or commercial fishing, and I'm not in any of those industries. So that's why hella millennials are moving down to the Seattle area, specifically into the city of Seattle. So again, for Alaskans, Seattle is the #1 destination of places to move. So inshallah, in at the minimum 2 years, I can relocate down to Seattle. And again, it's walkable. I've already walked like 3 miles, almost 4 miles. I've already burned like 360 calories or something like that. And it's walkable. They're good sidewalks. They're separated bike paths. It's a great place to live and a great place to be a pedestrian and a transit user. So again, all my people in Alaska, if you're considering moving out of state, come here to Seattle. It's the best city in North America. So there you go.